we go. It is time for the morning blessings. Chit chat was amazing, wasn't it? So, I am talking today, this week, guys, we had conversations about all the 5 pillars. We started with emotion, mental, physical, spiritual, and today is financial. How we can be grateful for those pillars as we go through the journey called life. It's every day being grateful. It's every time being grateful. It's not only being grateful because something big has happened in your life. And there are many reasons to be grateful. And it's a constant thing that I do is to remind others to be grateful by when they're telling me, and and they're using words that are not nice. And I always say, it's like a snake. You throw it out there, the snake tongue goes out and comes back in, right? We cannot retract our horrible words to each other, whether we mean it or not. And it's not always the word, it's how it made you feel, what the person said, how it makes you feel. So we have to be aware of this. And so emotion, mental, physical, spiritual. Today's Friday, financial. I always remember my mom saying, when you have to start a business to make money, you start on Friday. I don't know. I'm just quoting Dorothy. And here we are. So gratitude within the pillars of prosperity. Today, it's financial prosperity. It's the morning blessings. I have it's a long story. Anyway, it's common to feel disheartened when financial challenges arise, leading to thoughts like, I am broke or I need money. However, cultivating gratitude for the financial resources and opportunities you currently have can shift your mindset and open pathways to greater presence of money in your life and greater abundance. So what I did, I talked about 5 reasons to be grateful for your finances. Hello everybody on TikTok. How are you guys feeling this morning? Instagram too. So you have one of them we forget to realize is a good thing, is access to credit. So you have access to credit. Should you be grateful for that? Yes. I am not saying because somebody else has no access to credit through something in the past. That's not what I'm saying. Just be grateful you have access to credit. Having a credit card allows you to make necessary purchases and manage cash flow effectively. You can. I teach people how to use it to do just that and to avoid paying interest. I do not pay interest on my credit card. So for example, my credit card, one of my credit card is the statement came out today. So guess what? The next few days I can shop. And if I shop after my statement date, I have 42 days before the bill is actually due. And that's for all of you. We just don't know that because they don't teach that to us. So you can shop you have to go to big shopping like Costco and all these different places, and you have to get plans and all of that. Do that now. If you look for the date, not for you, my date happens to be around this time. Check yours. It's on the statement at the top left-hand page corner. And there you go, and you know when to shop. And then you work, so then you divide this by the amount of times you get paid before the bill is due. And voila, you put that amount in every week, boom, boom, every 2 weeks, whatever, and you never pay interest. The bank is working for you. The institution is giving you money for free. But you have to be aware. So it's the same thing when you speak. Be grateful I have that credit card that I can use to get things that I need, and I have 42 days to pay it. I am grateful for that. Stress that. Overdraft protection. Okay. An overdraft facility ensures that your essential payments are covered, providing peace of mind during tight financial periods. That's what overdraft is for. Look, I have my overdraft. I'm happy, oh God, I'm happy and grateful. Oh, universe, I'm happy and grateful I have my overdraft. I have used it. There have been times my overdraft was my lifeline to success. I have used it. It's not because I worked for the bank that I had it and I didn't have to use it. I have used overdraft to take me from where I was to where I plan to go. But man, was I ever grateful to see the check I wrote or what I had coming out was done, and I had to pay it back. But I was grateful I had it at the time, and so should you. We need to be grateful for what we have that we're allowed to use to make our life easier and more comfortable, seamlessness. Rather than be agitated, pulling your hair out, calling a friend, begging family and friends for money to cover it. It is awareness. We cannot mind our business when we're minding our family or friends or neighbors' business. That's not where we should go. That's what the 5 pillars teaches us every day. Each of these pillars requires our full attention on our emotions, on our mental health, on our spiritual health, on our physical health, our financial health. And it's not a lot. A little bit of consistency every day is what makes it different. That's what drags success towards you. It comes bolting into you, and you have no choice. It will hit you. When success is ready for you and you have done the work, get ready. It's coming, and nobody can take it from you. So, and then a steady income. Earning an income, no matter the amount, enables you to meet your basic needs and plan for the future. So that income, I know it's not big. It was so funny. I didn't realize that. The provincial government in Ontario, finally, after 16 years of working with no raises, these politicians, they finally gave themselves 35% raise, but you would think it would make a difference like hell. It only brings their income to $157,000, below the city of Toronto councillors. So it's like the state government, they weren't getting a lot of money, these politicians there. The city was just raking it in because all they have to do is raise our property taxes. And finally, they gave the raise. So if you were listening to the news and all you heard is that they got 35% increase on their income, wow, they're making money. No, they're not. 16 years and they hadn't gotten paid a raise. So don't get angry at that because that blocks your flow. Do not get angry at the person who is making more money than you. That blocks your flow. I can testify to that over and over. When I worked downtown and I was working and I had this young lady that was my support. And I remember her coming with something I had to sign, initial, a transaction. And it was somebody who she knew because she could see the person's profile. She had to check everything else to give it to me to initial. And she said, oh boy, this young lady, she's same age as me, and she has $24,000 in her account. And that must be 1995. And she said, you know what? I am so determined. I want one day for me to have that, like her. That is so great. She's only 24 or however old she was, and she has that. She has $24,000. I remember her telling me the age. And she has that. That is my dream for me. In less than 2 years, this young woman did do that. She exceeded that amount. Why? She wasn't envious. She wasn't angry. Oh, look at her. She's so young and she has more money than me. She didn't take that. She said, she used it as hope for herself, as an opportunity. If she can do it, I can do it. That's what she did. And that is why we have to be so sure, to make sure we do not put down others who have more money than us or earning a bigger income. So that is earning an income, no matter the amount, enables you to meet your basic needs and plan for the future. Maybe it doesn't cover anything and you have to use overdraft. But be grateful you have a job. Grateful you're bringing in money from what you know and what your mental capabilities have helped you to do. You went to school, you got a degree, and there you are starting at the bottom. But like that young lady, dream that one day you too will get there. Do not cut them up. Do not get angry at people that have more than you. I lived that childhood. That people were angry just because of what my parents did. Would they have been able to work those hours? How many women would take a kerosene lamp and hold it up while her husband is building their home at nights after he comes from working, building all kinds of things in his family's factories around the island for distillery vats and lime alcohol and all these different kinds, and bay rum and bay leaves, and then she held a kerosene lamp so he could see what to do. But fast forward, their life got better, and because of that, people were envious of it. So then it trickled down to the children. I being number 2, I know what that's like. You're almost afraid to talk because they're going to remind you of the wealth, and it has nothing to do with you. Up to now, it has nothing to do with you. So stop that. That didn't make those people any better. It didn't make them better. It just kept them down because they were so determined to pull the people down that did better. But it's the work, it's the consistency, it's the persistency, it's taking the chance to go in and doing something that maybe it was going to be there, planting vegetables and fruit, baking cakes from a tiny little oven, taking it to the factory and selling it to the people, learning to make eggnog and putting the stiffness of the white of the egg and some cinnamon on it, serve it to the men in the factory at $1 a glass. Yes, these were their roots. But you didn't know that. That was making our life miserable. You didn't know that, who would take your bracelet from your arm because they saw you on the sidewalk. That's what I mean. So we need to understand, whatever money we have, be grateful. Do not be envious and try to destroy those that have more than you. You do not know the walk they had to walk. You do not know where the shoe hurt. Just say, one day, I want to be like that. This young lady came on the show, and I don't remember. And when we did the angel thing, and she started talking about it at the end, about us, and I didn't know what she was talking about. I had to call everybody and ask, what is she saying? And that's when they explained it to me. Retirement savings. Contributing to a retirement demonstrates foresight and a commitment to long-term financial well-being. Yeah. Do it. It's not easy to contribute to a retirement fund. I remember when I was at TD Bank, it was 1% of my income was all I could put. Betty and Colleen knew that. We worked for TD Bank. 1%. But we did it. So 1% of a minute income is not a lot, but it's better than no percent. And they would match it to 50 cents to the dollar. So it was not nice giving them that dollar. It made a difference to the output or to do something, but it was the route for a retirement that will allow us to have a decent retirement. It all takes a little bit. And grateful for that? Am I ever grateful for that? Sometimes I just go, God bless TD Bank, because I know they educated me in financial stuff to be a certified financial planner. And then they gave me a raise because I did that. So they paid for it, they promoted me, and I made more money. Wow. So I have to be grateful for that time there, because without them, I might not be sitting here with you today. I would perhaps have to go to work to make more money, right? We don't know. So be grateful for whatever you can do for yourself. Now, this one is a big one. Charity begins at home, but it's not supposed to end there. You can be generous to family, but every now and again, extend it beyond that boundary of your children, grandchildren, brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews. Extend it. Be kind, be generous to a friend. Send a note. Be grateful you have the money to buy this piece of paper to write the note on. Be grateful you have the money so that you can buy a gift for your friend. Be grateful that you see something and it reminds you of your friend and you say, you know what? I think she would like that. I think he would like that. That's all. That brings it back. Generosity, being able to purchase gifts for loved ones and friends, reflects your capacity to share and connect, enriching your relationships. But it's not only that. if you empty your cup, you can't go around the world with an empty cup. Guess what? It's going to have to be filled again, isn't it? So who fills it? The energy that you sent out. When you are sitting, I'm like, no, I don't have the money. Just think of what you're doing to your blood and your arteries and your veins. When you're, oh, I can't, I'm not buying anything. It's Christmas, I'm only buying gifts for adults. Oh, shut up. Then you can't buy a gift for your friend or your grown children because it's only the why? Tell me why. Just give me a reason why. Give them a reason to smile. I understand you want to keep your wealth so you can give it to them when you die. Big deal. See the smile while you are alive to enjoy. I did this, I worked, I saved the money, and now I can give that to my son, my daughter, my grandchildren. And you, young people, stop phoning your siblings and saying, we're only buying gifts for kids. That just gives you an attitude that you're desperate. If you have siblings and it's Christmas and you spend that time together, give them something funny. Give them something, do something. Go write something about them that's funny. Or say, I saw that and I just summed up the time when you were doing this or when you colored your hair. What I did to my brother, as a young girl growing up, he went into my bedroom and he grabbed cream. And he thought it was, I don't know, hair cream. And he had an afro. And he put this body cream in his hair. And showed up at the dinner table. And everybody looked at him like, wow. But my dad went, what happened to your hair? Because he went in the dark in my room to do that. So for Christmas, I bought him a whole big jar of it. And I said, no, you can decorate your hair whenever you want. And everybody started laughing. It didn't cost me a lot of money. But that's what we must do. You have the dollar store. You can take some things and stick on something. You can get a pair of flip-flops and decorate it with beads and some glue and say, listen, you love these flip-flops and really, if you're going to wear this, at least decorate it. Make fun of life. It does not always have to be a big gift. And keeping $10 in your pocket is not going to take you further when you could give it to somebody else and let the universe replenish it. Come on, people, relax and let go of a little at a time. By acknowledging and appreciating these aspects, you foster a positive financial mindset, which can attract more opportunities for prosperity. So, one of the things we have to know for sure is this. If we take all what we have and we bring it there to the world and we make sure that we have enough to give others. So let's look at this. You've been working hard. You've been showing up. You've been doing your best with what you have. And yet, you're feeling like it's not enough. You know why? You whispered something. Today is Friday. And you whispered, I'm broke. I'm broke. You're not broke. A broke is a broken table, something that's broken. You're not broken. So take the time to realize what you're doing. Financial prosperity is there. If somebody asks you, which is when we use that word most often to spend money, I'm so broke. No, you're not. You have money, but it is allocated for something else. Just say that. The money I have is allocated. Your friend said, let's go out to dinner. No, Joan, I can't because the money I have is allocated towards something else. At least you acknowledge you have because you do have. It's when you say I am broke that you're defeating the idea of living a fulfilled life because broke is not going to take you there. I am tired of living like this. Like what? What? What are you tired? Why are you tired of living like this? Does that make sense? What is it? Then fix it. Then step into the moment and you correct it. Nobody can fix it for you. So you can go around the world and keep saying, you know what, Tessa-Marie, I'm really tired of living like this. And if you say that to me, I'm going to take you literally and say, living like what? I'm going to force you to tell me what this is. Well, I am not getting there. Well, what are you doing about it? Are you depending on, well, I am not getting there, over and over and over again, saying, but if this week is better than last week, be in the moment and say, you know what, Tessa-Marie? My life is changing for the better. Slowly, I can see the difference financially. You know, I'm able to save a little bit more. And that's what it is. Then, I need more money. You need it for what? That is so generic. I need more money. For what? What is that need you need for money? What are you going to do with it? What say? Speak so you can win. Stop speaking defeat. I need more money, and you're sitting there. More money will come, but you will still not see it because you do not have a plan for it. You know, Tessa-Marie, I should be able to get $5 more $100. I would love to have $5 more $100 to do this. And say what you want it for, but just sitting there, I need more money. Okay. Really? Where is the plan behind those words? Where is the plan? You need more money for what? Be specific. If you want the universe to give you and to bless you, be specific. They teach that to us. SMART goals, they said. Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and when the time. So be that. When will it ever change? When you make an effort to change it, that's when. When will it ever change? That's the question you ask yourself. You know this thing, when is it going to change? And you don't do that with energy, do you? It will only change if you take the bull by the horn and toss it down. It will only change when you make a decision to find ways to change it. If you are seeking to find a way to fix something, you will find the way. But if you keep asking the question and not taking action, it will not happen. When you're stuck and you have hit that concrete wall, and if you know for sure, if you put your head against this thing, you're going to either die or bleed to death, something is going to hurt you, then look at the bloody concrete wall and say, if you were me, concrete wall, what would you do now? So look at that obstacle for financial growth and ask it, what do you want for you to manifest in my life? What do I need to do? So the way you ask the question is, if you were me, what would you do now? Anytime. Financial is the one we have to ask that question about. And it could be just before you point and click and swipe and tap and what and all of that. Just before that. Ask that question. That is important. Let me ask you this with love. What is the runway of your mind paved with? What is it paved with? Cannot do it. Never will be rich. Rich people are bad. Rich people are greedy. Rich people do this. Rich people do that. Are you constantly repeating lack? Is that what you have on the runway of your mind? But then there you are working to get better. You are repeating lack into your life. And yet, you are expecting the runway of your mind to have better things. But that's what you're repeating. Are you anchoring yourself in stories? It is not enough. I don't have enough. I'll never make it. Really? Is that what you've been doing lately? And you expect financial prosperity to be good, but you haven't even been grateful for what you have. You paid your bill today, end of the month. I am happy and grateful. I paid for my living expenses today. I'm happy and grateful. I paid my cell phone bill today. I'm happy and grateful. I was able to go grocery shopping today. Be grateful for the little bit of money you say you have and watch it grow. Breathe on your money. Bless your money. Be grateful for your money. Be grateful for where you work and the income you get, even if you know it's not enough and you're working way too hard for it, but at least you're working and you're receiving it and it's doing something in your life. Stop looking at the worst. Pick something nice and be grateful for it financially. Or are you making space for gratitude to lift you up and carry you towards abundance? Are you? Give gratitude a chance. Gratitude works. I have told you, gratitude has one major bosom body, the law of attraction. The more grateful you are, the more the law of attraction will come, because it's a competition between those two. They're siblings. And if you can do it, Mr. Gratitude, I'm going to give her more. Because she's being grateful. Not because he doesn't know. I'm just competing with my brother here, Gratitude. He's my brother. And Gratitude is saying, oh yeah? Well, give more so that she can be more grateful or he can be more grateful to me. And you are the winner. You are the one that is winning between those two, gratitude and the law of attraction. But you cannot only want to attract and use words that are negative, like I'm broke, I don't have enough, I need more, I cannot see my way, the bill is too heavy. Didn't you know how much you were spending when you used the credit card? Didn't you think? Weren't you aware? Don't get angry at the people you have to pay back for the money that you use on the credit cards and the line of credit or whatever. Do not be angry at them. They kept their end of the bargain. You need to honor the responsibility, the agreement you made. We need to learn to honor our financial agreements or stop. And the only way we can stop before we swipe and point and click and tap is to be aware of what we are doing. And the question you ask yourself, is that tapping and pointing and clicking in this moment going to take me closer or further away from my retirement goal of having millions? Ask that question. Pause and see what you feel like. Your financial prosperity doesn't only come to those who already have money. You see that, right? It comes to those who honor and bless the money they already have access to. Yeah, you see? It doesn't only come to those that already have it. So let us take a new approach today. Let us see the hidden blessings that you might be overlooking. I have 5 of them. You have access to credit. We talked about that. A little card in your wallet gives you options, a little card. It is not about going into debt, about knowing you have something to lean on in an emergency. You get a flat tire, your credit card comes to your rescue. Suddenly, you have to pick something in your house, your credit card comes to your rescue. Be grateful you have it. Don't be angry at overdraft. That quiet little buffer that is sitting in your accounts, allow payments to go through. You may not think that it is much. It shows up when you need it. $500 overdraft can save your butt. You have income. Whether it's a paycheck, a pension, a benefit, or business incomes, it does not matter. You have some money coming in. Give thanks for that. You have planned ahead. This is wisdom. That's why you have a pension. That's why you have the registered retirement savings plan. That's why you put money in a 401k all those years ago. And man, I know it wasn't easy. Been there, done that. It's a choice. $1 here or buying some book for school, the school fair, the school book fair. Right? You didn't know. Nobody told you that you forgot. It's June or May, whatever, and they have a book fair. You can't let little Harry show up and he can't buy a book, can you? So maybe you have to find it from somewhere else. But it's the persistency and the smaller amount that you put that grows is not the big thing that always works. So all of that is what makes the financial prosperity better. So today, I'm going to give you something to do for the weekend. Say this with me and you might remember it. I bless my money. I bless the flow of finances in my life. I bless every cent that comes in and every cent that goes out. When you're paying the bill, Say to the money, I am happy and grateful we are paying that bill. Bless the money. I bless the prosperity that is already here and the prosperity that is on its way. There is more to come. There's always more to come. Today, I choose to see my finances through the lens of gratitude. Isn't that working? Today, I recognize that even in lack, there is evidence of provision. Yeah, it's coming. Today, I silence the voice of not enough and amplify the voice of thank you. I'm so grateful for that dollar I found in my purse. Financial prosperity starts with the one word, gratitude. And that's what the message is today. So this weekend, when it looks like you're not going to be able to make what you desire or what you've planned, ask the obstacle what it wants. Hey, what can I do to fix you? What do you want? I use that in manifesting. That I ask what I want to manifest. Tell me. When I write in my goal setting journal, tell me what it is you need from me to manifest in my life. I was looking for my goal setting journal book. Yeah, this one. Write in that book what it is I need to do for you to manifest in my life today. Ask that question. When you hit the wall and it's not working, and it will tell you, spend less. And just as you're going to point and click, really? An awareness will hit you. Honestly, why don't you wait till next week? Your credit card bill is due tomorrow. If you do this now, you're going to pay it in the next bill. 1 week, I know this sale is on, but everybody sales have different times. Hold on. That's answer. If you were me, what would you do now? What do you need for me to do to manifest? Hey, let's work this out. So guys, thank you on TikTok. You guys are amazing and I love having you. See you guys tomorrow on TikTok. Finances in turbulent time. Have a great day, everybody. Love you. Bye-bye. And you wonderful souls on Instagram. Bonjour, Betty, Nancy, Marina, Lisa, Dawn. How are you guys doing today? How are you feeling today? So, I told you guys about financial prosperity. We hit all of them this week, and that was good. So, we went from emotional to financial, and here we are. So what did you think of it? Seeing all of them through the eyes of gratitude. It makes you feel better. It makes you feel alive. So try it. This time, work to make gratitude part of your life. Get up. I'm grateful I can stand up. That's physical. I am grateful I have this to eat. Physical. I'm grateful I just held my tongue. I didn't go wild. Emotional. I'm grateful I could see the best in everyone. Spiritual. I'm grateful that I can recall things. I'm able to play a game with mental. And of course, financial. I'm grateful I have money to go and pay to see a show this weekend. Anything. So thank you, Nancy. Dawn is gone. She's going away for the weekend with her friend. Colin, thanks for coming. Lisa, Yuko, Betty, and then somebody called Heather Christine Music joined. Okay, Christine Music. Okay, and Marina dropped in. Marina, thank you for that thing you sent me. It was really nice. I bless my money and I bless the people that give me wisdom. Thanks, Tessa. You're welcome. Great talk. Thanks, Marina. Have a great weekend. It is 22 degrees, so I am going to go in the garden. I will always make a reel about what's going on. I'm planting because Irene is in Russia. Oh, I miss Irene. So she comes back, she maybe will do some weeding for me, but she's in Russia visiting family. So in Sochi, the weather there is amazing. So anyway, guys, have a wonderful weekend. And some of you I might speak with, some of you I'll just see. Take care of yourself and remember to love yourself. You're worthy. And some of you need to say no And that is a form of spiritual prosperity. No, I can't today. No, I can't today. But I still can today. I always count on you. I know, but I can't today. What about that? I love you. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend.